Welcome. Welcome, everyone. Terry Ann Hyman here from the Empowered Spirit Show. This is my live broadcast, the energy focus for the week. So come on in and join me. We're going to talk about all that cosmic energy going on, how we're doing from that full moon eclipse, and what you can do to help move this transformation and this energy forward for you. So come on in and join me tonight. We've got lots to talk about. We've got lots of energy to look at. So come in and let's do this and let's refocus our energy for this week coming up. All that cosmic energy came in last weekend. How are you doing? What have you noticed for this energy? What is going on for you? And how can you begin to shift this energy for yourself and find a way that's going to help you understand where you are, understand the transformations that are coming forward, and help you to really look at this energy moving forward. So come on in and join me. I'm going to share it. I'm on Facebook as well as Instagram. Thank you guys so much for joining me. Come on in tonight. I'm going to move this slide around. I'm going to find it on Facebook and show. So give me a thumbs up. Let me know that you're here as we open up this energy for this week. Let me know what's going on for you and how you have noticed the full moon eclipse last weekend is working out for you. What are you doing to help move this energy forward? That's what we really want to be looking at. We want to be able to use this energy all for the highest good, to connect cosmically and bring it in. There's so much going on right now. There really is. How can you use this energy? And that's our focus for this week as we move into this last phase of the moon cycle, this last week of the month. Can you believe it? The first month has already moved through, and we open up to a greater understanding of where we are cosmically, energetically in this brand new year. Already a month in, really hard to believe. All right, here we go. I found it on Facebook. I'm just going to share it out one more time into the news feed. Here we go. If you could share from me, that would be great. I would love it. And I am on Instagram as well. Hey, Mare. Hello. A lot of energy this week. Feeling very motivated and inspired. Excellent. Yes, I know for myself, I'm doing better. I'm moving through some of the processes I'm going through. I'm starting to get back out there. There's still some sadness and I still have some tears, but I think we have to allow for this process to come forward. What are you noticing for yourself? All right. As we move into this week, we have all this fullness of energy coming forward. As we move into the week as well, we're going to see the dark of the moon coming forward. Sometimes that dark of the moon can make us a little bit like, feel the darkness. We don't have as much light. We can get into the chatter of the mind. Definitely we can begin to see that. And I know that it can be hard sometimes when that dark of the moon comes forward. So we're going to see that as we move to the end of this week, over the weekend. We have a little bit of that intense energy that starts us out with the Scorpio energy. The moon's in Scorpio as we move into tomorrow. That intensity from the moon last week is all kind of reaching ahead as we move into that dark of the moon. So as we move through this week, what does that mean for you? What are you noticing? Have you forgotten your intentions? Have you forgotten that force of energy that's coming forward? Or you've been able to really start to apply it into your life? All right. That is really what is key. We want to begin to really open up. If we understand that everything is energy, everything, our thoughts, our work, our physical sensations, it's all energy. We can control that energy and we can control our vibration. That's what it's all about. All right. We want to begin to really kind of uplift that vibration. We want to make these shifts and changes, which is what all that new moon eclipse, the full moon eclipse, all of that energy brought forward for us. All right. How can you do that? Do we just forget about it? Do we just push it aside? Do we just go, yeah, that was cool. It was cool, right? But how do we really access that? So as we begin to recognize we're all energy, we're all vibration, we can be a master to that energy. We can lift that energy up and raise our vibration through meditation, through Reiki, through tools, through EFT. All right. On the podcast, this last episode, we talked about mind shifting with Jackie Simic, all right? We talked about changing all of that internal scarcity, talking about changing all of those limited beliefs that we get ourselves into. The I'm not good enough, I didn't get enough done, I didn't get enough sleep, I'm never going to get this. All of that stuff that we churn and churn and churn, and that's what we want to shift out of. That is what is going to help you to find that new vibration for you. Really important as we move through this last week of the cycle and last week of the month. We're also coming into the Chinese New Year, all right? One of the things that the Chinese New Year always reminds us of is to declutter. Get rid of the junk. Get rid of the garbage. So get rid of the emotional stuff that you're carrying around. Get rid of the physical stuff you're carrying around. All those excess papers and excess clothes and excess books and all that stuff that clutter up your space. Time to move that out before that Chinese New Year moves in. This is also what is really going to help you to shift your vibration. I mean, do you ever notice that? When you go and you clean up your space, you feel better. All right, so that is really one of the ways in the physical world that can help you to up your vibration, to shift the energy so that you can find that you have this new energy coming in, this new attraction, this new vibration, this new frequency. That's what we want to do. If we stay with all that stuff and all that clutter and all those old thoughts, we stay stuck. But as you clear out, even just start with the physical world, clear out the old stuff, get rid of it, get rid of the garbage, take it out. You'll feel better. And then you can also begin to notice as you get rid of the physical stuff, then some of the emotional, the mental chatter can be rid of too. Really important. Sometimes though, we need tools to help us. All right. And as we talked about in the podcast, emotional freedom technique, the tapping, energy psychology helps to get rid of those negative emotions. Really important that it helps you to get rid of that. Let it go so that you can be present with this new thought, with these new energies as we move into the year, because that's what we want to do, right? We want to start out and move forward. We don't want to stay in the same old. All right. So as we move into this energy this week, as you open up to really figuring out where is that vibration for you, are you stuck? Are you not? Look at what you can shift your energy in the physical realm, emotional realm, spiritual realm as well. Where can you shift that energy? Starting in that physical plane, I think is really important. And again, that Chinese New Year's coming in. It's going to be the year, they're saying, of the Earth Pig. All right. So I don't know. This year we had the year of the dog. This year's the Earth Pig. So there is a lot of things that are being predicted about this year. Good fortune is one of the things that the energy of the pig brings in. All right. Also about good fortune, about discipline, about really kind of even in the abundance arena, like really opening up, taking some chances. Sometimes the pigs, I know we think them as smart, but they're really more practical and they'll do things that can help to ground your energy. And so that's what we really want to look forward to. It is supposedly projected that this is a year to make money. This is a year to take chances in your work. All right. So those new purposes, that new energy that you're bringing in to live your purposes, those are the things that are coming in to help. All right. So we want to bring in that energy and we want to be fresh and new as we do it. All right. So I did take a few notes here on what the year of the pig is about. Some of the colors that they're talking about, yellow, gray, and brown. The numbers to really work with, 2, 5, and 8. The crystals are agates. All right. Directions, northeast for wealth. For love is facing the north. So as you wake up, face the north. I mean, really offer some prayers and energies and rituals. All right. Some of the other energy for Year of the Pig is that they're gentle. They rarely lose their temper. And even when they do, there's not a lot of drama. So where can you let go of the drama to align with this? They like to compromise. They settle things quickly. And because their goal in life is to live in harmony, they are suitable for careers in charitable situations, charitable companies, and fundraising institutions as well. Pigs are also known to have a very tolerant, understanding energy. So where can you apply that for you in your life as well? All right. In business, being braver, taking some risks. That's what this year is going to be about for you as well. So as you go through this week, where can you begin to open up to some of that energy for yourself? Where can you begin to really notice these shifts and differences? Where can you notice where you're hanging out in the old energy too? That's the energy you want to release, declutter, release, let go of, do some tapping, do some meditation. Tonight in our meditation, we're going to work with the 10 count breath, which really does help to close out energy. All right. So as we begin, let's as we come into this, let's move into the meditation. taking a moment to work with that 10 count breath. I really love this breathing. I've been doing it every day. Main breath for me right now. 10s, as I teach in the tarot, is about closing energy, completion, finish. So what better way to do this week than close out this last cycle? So when we do this 10 count breath, we inhale for 10, hold for 10, exhale for 10, hold for 10. Now the count can be quick. We're not talking about extending the breath forever in this particular breathing meditation, but using the idea of 10 to close out old energy. When we close out old energy, we make room for new energy. Really important, right? That's what we want to do, especially with the new Chinese New Year coming in, a new month coming in, a new moon coming in. We want to make room for this new energy. So let's begin the meditation by taking a moment and aligning with this energy. If you can, closing your eyes for a moment, lighting some sage, taking a nice deep inhale and exhale. Just calling back your energy from the week, calling it back from the weekend. Inhaling and exhaling. Taking a moment right now to begin to align your energy, feeling the spiritual body coming right in line with the physical body, calling back, becoming really present. Allowing the energy to come in for you. Feel your feet on the earth. Take a breath and open up, bring it all the way up, and exhale back down as we take this time to acknowledge where we are right here in the present moment. In the season of winter, the medicine wheel, we sit in the direction of the north. We bring in our visions, our dreams. We open up to rest, restore our spirit. Calling in the direction of the north, to the east, the south, and the west, above us, below us, right into the very center. Opening up your heart for this transformation energy for yourself, sending those prayers out, releasing the excess energy as we open up to the new energy. Let us now activate this breathing. Begin by inhaling for a count of 10. Counting to yourself, hold for 10, exhale for 10, hold for 10, inhale for 10, hold for 10, exhale for 10, hold for 10, inhale for 10, hold for 10, exhale for 10, hold for 10, inhale for 10, hold for 10, exhale for 10, hold for 10, inhale for 10, hold for 10, exhale for 10, hold for 10. Few more. Inhale for 10. Hold for 10. Exhale for 10. Hold. Inhale. Hold. Exhale. Hold. Inhale. Hold, exhale, hold. Last time. Inhale, hold, exhale, hold. Just taking a moment, noticing how you're feeling. Notice the calming coming in. And begin to bring that awareness back. Feeling your feet on the floor. And just notice for a moment how this can clear out the chatter of the mind. This will help you to release the excess energy, clear out that old data, all of those old thoughts, to be really present as you begin to transform all this energy from that full moon into new purpose, new activity for you. All right, as we look to the wild unknown, the first card, which is our kind of our universal card for everyone, And if you didn't choose a card, just go ahead and choose one, 2, or 3, or take them all. They all kind of relate very well tonight. So the first card is the Five of Wands, sorry. So the Five of Wands, this card is really kind of a really good card that reminds us about a little bit of feeling chaotic, a little bit of feeling lost in all this transformative energy. Wands is our passions and desires. 5 is about change. All right. And you see how they're kind of like all over the place and all the lines are all in these many directions. So you may feel like this. You may feel that life is very different right now. Things are really out of order. Things are different for you. And so we want to begin to create that order with this new transformative energy. Now, the thing about new energy and transformation is it doesn't feel normal. It doesn't feel comfortable. All right. And sometimes what happens is the ego keeps us there because it doesn't feel comfortable. So where can you begin to release those old patterns, right? Using this breath as one, so that you can begin to align your energy for a new purpose for your life. All right. That's the focus for all of us as we move through this week, especially as we move through that dark of the moon. Don't let it get you into more chaos, but begin to ground and bring it forward. All right. So if you chose card number 1, this is the 4 of Cups. All right. So this card is kind of an interesting card, which is kind of like, it reminds us like to really have gratitude for what we do have going on in our lives. So sometimes people can look at you and go, what are you complaining about? You got everything you need. And this card reminds us of that. It is a balance card. It is a light to darkness card. But what happens sometimes is we forget that we have many things in alignment already. This reminds us to be really grateful for what we do have going forward. All right. You may not have everything in your life that you need, but you probably have some things. So this reminds us to find that balance, to offer gratitude for what you do have so that you can build upon it. All right. That's a really important aspect right now. If we just go and look at what we don't have, that's what the universe is going to give us. But when we offer gratitude for what we already have, and even if it is maybe not exactly what you want, maybe you need a different job, but offer gratitude for the job that you have that's going to get you to that next one. So that's the really important card for 1, really offering gratitude for what it is you already have. And it's a 4. 4 helps us to ground, all right? Just like the 4 legs of a chair helps us to ground. So if you chose card number 2, it's another 4. Interesting, but this one is the 4 of Swords. This is a card that reminds us to take some time to rest and restore. This is a great week to do that. Rest and restore from all that light we brought in last weekend. All right. Because what you want is to have that intuitive energy come forward, and you don't want the swords, all that mental chatter to hit into you to create that darkness. All right. So really important to create that time for yourself. Restore, refresh, renew, take a nice bath, take some meditation time, maybe spend extra few minutes in your meditation as you move through this week. You don't want all those swords to drop down on you, right? Look at that sheep. You want to have that third eye open. So if we get too caught up in too much to do and not taking time for ourselves, the mental chatter takes over. All right. So really remember that if that's the card you picked. Now, if you chose card 3, this is the 2 of Pentacles. And this is about making a choice. All right. Pentacles is our earth, our job, our work, our money. All right. So maybe now is a time to make some choice. Just like we were talking about with the year of the pig coming in. It is a year of fortune. So where can you make those shifts? And instead of having fear or doubt about your decision, take the idea of the butterfly. All right. We know that butterflies are all about transformative energy. So where can you take that energy and shift it for you so that you don't find you're in that chaotic energy? You want to be able to move forward with a definitive energy, with a knowing. You want to get out of the chatter of the mind. All right. You want to let the chatter of the mind go so that you can move this forward. And you also want to offer gratitude for what you already have. All right. Don't get into lack. Don't get into scarcity as you make changes in your life, because that's what the energy of the universe will bring back to you. So as you move through the week, the things that you want to look for is, how can you create more discipline? How can you create more structure to all the changes that you're going through? How can you clean out the junk? We talked about that, declutter. How can you get rid of all that excess stuff so that you can bring the form back? All right. Gratitude is really important. Offering gratitude for what you have. Don't get into the mousy energy of complaining. All right. Rest, restore, renew, Get some peace of mind. Don't let the mental chatter get to your mind. Open up that third eye energy and make a decision about your work. Maybe it's a small decision. Maybe it's a big decision, but make a decision and look at it as that butterfly energy of transformation. All right. I love that we got just daily cards. You didn't get any major cards. We're still working with all that major energy from last week, and we want to begin to bring it forward. All right. That's kind of what we're seeing going on right now. All right. Take a nice deep inhale. Again, thank you guys for joining me. I see you all here. If you'd like a card, let me know. I know I missed a few people last week. So if you've put it in there, you'd like a card, go ahead and let me know again. I missed a few people last week. All right. It doesn't always seem to catch up. So let me refresh the page. And if you'd like to have a card for me tonight, let me know. All right. As we move through this week, let's see. Going on, I am doing a fun program if it doesn't snow down here in Birmingham. All right. I'm going to do a program at Forge on a productivity hack. So that's Tuesday, lunch and learn, no charge. Just come on down to Forge. I have a Reiki 1 class on this weekend. We have room for 3 more people. All right. All right. Mara, I'm going to start with you. And then Dana, you're next. All right. I've seen these two over here on Instagram, and then we'll come back. All right, Mara, this card's for you. All right, Mary, I love this card. This is the 8 of Wands. This is all about fast, swift changes. All right, something's coming in there. See that lightning bolt? And this is our passions and desires. Set your intention, Mary. Set it in the positive frame, not the negative frame. All right. What is it you want to see come in? And you could see some swift changes coming for you. All right. Great positive card. Very good. All right. So Dana, this card is for you. Dana, we've got the 8 of Cups. All right. So this is energy that's indicating that these things are done. You have some energy in the emotional realm. Time to declutter that emotional body for you. Really important to let it go. Otherwise, you're going to feel like there are mountains in front of you. All right. Let me know if this serves for you. All right. So it's time to let that energy go. It's all broken. It's done. Don't hang on to it. Already. I mean, again, we talked about getting into that decluttering. All right, Melissa, this card is for you. And then I'm going to come back over here to Facebook. All right, this is the Sun card. All right, this is a really positive card as well. Where can you take the energy? That's that more yang energy, that third chakra energy, and really open it up for you this week. This reminds me about, even though we're moving into the last phase of this week and then the cycle of the moon, of the month and the last cycle of the moon, radiate out strong, radiate out so that you can open up to that energy. All right. Really feel that positive, radiant light. Don't get caught in the darkness, especially the dark of the moon this week. All right. Let's see here. Who else would like a card? All right. All right. Monique, this one is for you. Hey, I haven't seen you in so long. I was just saying I needed to call you and talk to you. All right. All right, Jackie, a card for you. Kimberly, a card for you. All right, starting with Monique. All right, Monique, we got the 6 of Cups. So this card, Monique, is about understanding that the roots we set below is just as important as the roots that we put out above. So where can you find balance in grounding your energy? Many times we're always like reaching out there. Pull your energy in as you move through this week. Set some roots down. That's the foundation work that you want to do. Know that as far up as you go, you need to go down. All right. Really important that you ground. All right. I got to thank you on that. All right. Let's see. Kimberly, you, and then Jackie will get to you. Hi, Kimberly. All right, Kimberly, we got the Mother of Pentacles. So this is all about your work and what you're doing, about nurturing, about finding a way to bring that energy forward. The Mother of Pentacles is all about that nurturing energy. But in the Pentacle realm, we want to look at the work that we do. So finding that creative energy to nurture, to help, to serve, all of that is going to serve you as you move through this week, all right? Where can you open up that energy and expand it a little bit further? Don't get so caught in just helping others, but how can you put your work out to serve in a higher capacity? That's what this card is telling you, all right? All right. Jackie, regarding moving to the city. Ooh, that's an interesting outcome. All right. So, Jackie, this is the 7 of Swords. All right. So this card is interesting because there's a little secretive energy going on. So being sure that you're really looking at all the details, making sure that you uncover. Look how he's sitting on that. All right, make sure that you uncover all the details before you make that decision. All right, I feel like there's something else that's going to come forward for you that's going to help you be able to make that decision. All right, let me know how that resonates for you. All right. All right, A, I don't know if you wanted a card, but I saw you there forward. Put it out in the comment if you do. All right, we've got some thank yous. Serves me well. I've got some thank yous, some love. All right, love that. All right, let's see. Anybody else here? I know I missed a few people last week. So it is going to be an intense week, especially with the dark of the energy moon coming in. Don't get yourself caught in that dark energy. Really stay, bring in that light in. Go back to the intentions that you set for this week. Really important, all right? Really important that we radiate that light out into the world, all right? Keep to your meditations. Really important. We're in winter. Go deep. Pull it in, all right? Yesterday we had a great program with Lee McCormick over at Pam Moore's Recovery Center. Pam and Steve Moore, their place is beautiful. And we talked about our relationships. We talked about who am I? Really looking deep into that part of who you are. So I offer you the same thing. Look into that energy for yourself. Go deep within. That's going to help you move through and transform your energy. Don't forget to declutter. Don't forget to let go of the old energy that's coming forward. All right? All right. I don't know if I see any other ones. If I missed you, go ahead and post one more time before I sign off for the night. All right? Again, check out the podcast last week. We talked about mind shifting with Jackie Simic, a really great episode. All right. Coming up this week, again, Reiki 1 at Birmingham Yoga. And we also have lunch at Forge, talking about a productivity hack, energy psychology, getting your to-do list done. Very important. All right. I don't see any other comments. Thank you guys so much for joining me tonight. I hope you have a great week. Let me know how you're doing. Keep me posted. Let me hear from you. To your spirit, namaste.